Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, happy Saturday. I got to test play my three-dimensional Tetris game that you guys saw me put together with Legos, and made some adjustments. I'm gonna put together some more Legos soon for the game. But something else happened yesterday that made me realize how much of a blessing it is to have choices in life. In times past, my options were not always as wide open as they are today. So yesterday, I we had a busy day at the tutoring center. I got off at 6. Now there's a meetup group for board games every Monday and Friday. I hadn't been there in a long time, but I went to check the meetup group, and I realized that this girl that I like was going to be there. And, well, the girl that I liked months ago, long before all the other good stuff in my life. And I never really made a move on her until last night. And what happened last night was also kind of interesting. The students really liked my tutoring, and they were staying late, and I really wanted to go. And if that wasn't bad enough, my cell phone signal wasn't working very well when I tried to pull up the directions for the board game store. And in times past, that would have really mentally jammed me. It really would have. First of all, you got to remember in times past, going to my job wasn't really optional, right? I didn't have $2 million worth of stocks and precious metals, and so I really didn't want to make waves. If the students wanted to stay until midnight, I probably would have allowed them 2 years ago, right? First of all, I would have needed those hours, and second of all, I really needed to kiss their butts, right? I don't anymore, and that was really nice. And so I very calmly asked my boss, "Hey, can I borrow your Wi-Fi password for a second? I want to look up these directions, but for some reason my data isn't working." Very calmly, as if I were talking to a friend. Right? That would not have gone well. 3 years, I would be nervous. Even if I asked, I would not look at the right way. And I then apologized to the students. I gotta go. Sorry. And it was 6:08 by this point, for a shift that should have ended at 6. And I very calmly said sorry. I'll see you on Monday. And also, I didn't need the girl as much as I did even just a few months ago. Right now, I only want to make a move on her because I think she's important connection material, right? Not so much of physical material anymore, but I do need connections for future career growth and all the other fun stuff, right? And for people to attend my wedding and all, I need those kind of connections now, right? And so it's nice to have options. Um, in times past, I could have ruined both of them just because of how desperate I was, right? I could have made my job a disaster. I could have made going to see that girl a disaster by going there huffing and puffing, nervous like heck. And instead, I got her interested in my Tetris game. We test played it a few times, and she even made a few suggestions. And I set some boundaries at work. Right, next time the students probably won't try to push. They stayed till 6:08 last night. Next time they won't try to push for 6:30, and so on and so on until my life becomes unlivable. Right. All right. Please pray that my Lego Tetris game goes well. I'm going to put together some more pieces today. This is the Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum.